Okay, so just do the countdown again when you're ready and we'll get going.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Hello again. This is Super Time Force. It's a pretty cool video game about time. As you can see there, I have a choice of 3 characters at the beginning that I can spawn as. And over the course of this run, I'll pick up a couple characters that are really useful. Actually, the most useful character in this run I'm gonna pick up right now. So this is Jeff Leopard. He's pretty awesome. You're gonna see a lot of rocket jumping in this run. In fact, that's like the main way you get around in this game pretty fast. You're gonna see a bit of other characters in this run as well, but Jeff is really like the main character in this game, as far as the speed run goes, anyway. Oh, is the sound too low? My mic levels should be fine. Alright, so I can actually kill myself as well, and then save myself, and that'll create a power-up. And that's really useful in this stage because I can do stuff like this. And I have 2 rockets, and I can use that to rocket jump over large distances. And I can... Wow, dude. Nice. I messed up the boss skip. But it's okay, because I have a backup. The backup is pretty sick as well. But this guy jumped... Now, time is slowed down. I can just, like... Shield can block stuff. So, that's what you saw right there. And he jumps for just enough time while slowed down, such that I can just squeeze under him. Dude, what is this? Please. Okay. So pretty much at the beginning of every boss fight, you're gonna see myself do some sort of setup to kill myself, and then stop there. Just so I can get a bunch of damage. Upgrades. Thought that was really good, actually. Usually don't get that. Nice. So, another thing about this game is that when a boss dies, they trigger like a weird sort of slowdown, and it's really annoying. But you can actually cancel that slowdown by taking damage at the same time. So that's what you saw there. That actually saves like a good maybe 3 seconds or so. I'm gonna set up this kill again, as this stage is oh dude, really? Okay. It's okay. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Set up my kill again here, because I really need it for this boss. That was a bad stuff. There you go. Alright, this next stage is pretty difficult to get right. You can do the stage without, with no rewinds at all. You actually need to get everything pretty much perfect. And it's not because of the timer, it's because of, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna make this cycle. What is this? It's okay. I got backups for days. That's not one of them. Okay, big strats, let's go. Whoops. So yeah, I had to rewind a bunch to make that barrel cycle. I was able to throw a rocket into those barrels and kill that little mini boss instantly. Otherwise he's like really annoying to kill. Oh yeah, and I picked up Melanie. She's really important for a couple of bosses. Dude, I'm missing just that. It's for real. There is a... oh, actually, I kind of messed it up. There was a slow-mo cancel setup that I was gonna do, but I missed the missile. So I wasn't really able to... Alright, so in this next level you're gonna see Melanie. And she's really good. She deals a lot of damage. And that's really useful in this stage because it's basically like a little boss rush. So this next boss is really annoying because he has 1,000,000 health. Luckily I have a trick up my sleeve. Alright. So if I sync up, I'm gonna rewind now. If I sync up those shots I just did, the ones I'm doing right now. Oh man, okay, I missed my bit. But I got the first one. So in this game, if you... if something is being damaged, I forget the exact number, but if something is being damaged by more than like 20 sources or something, sources of damage, then the sources of damage that are over that threshold deal its damage every single frame. So I was able to do a ton of damage there by syncing in my shots with the other Melanie. As you can see, double rockets is really useful. Because I can just blow that guy up in 2 shots. And I was able to, like, skip a portion of the stage. Because of double rockets. So, alright, this looks good. Alright, cool. So that's the Swayze skip, where you skip that boss entirely. And the way that works is that the van is like stationary for a bit, and it actually like sways slightly to the left. There's like a weird invisible wall there. And while you're taking damage, you're able to like, since the wall is moving towards you, you're like able to like squeeze through it somehow by taking damage. Since when you take damage, the game sort of like speeds you up in like a really weird way. It's sort of like getting damage boosted. And I guess it's just enough for you to get through that wall. Alright, this next stage is pretty cool actually. I'm gonna use Shieldy again. You haven't seen him since like the first stage. But actually I'm gonna wedge myself between the boss and the ceiling. And I'm just gonna like infinite bounce on pretty much all the bosses in this stage. Except for this part. The baby zone is truly merciless. God damn it, dude. So those babies spawn usually at the same place, depending on which one you kill. But the speed at which they crawl at is random whenever they spawn. And I usually go for that order that I just did. I messed it up a little bit, but it worked out somehow. Because even if you get by the RNG, you can still kill most of them in a relatively fast manner.
User left your channel.
Oh no, I got this. I did it. That was a pretty good stage. Alright, so this next stage is a bit weird, because I have to escort this missile. Which involves me... I have to kill a couple of things that I normally shouldn't. In order to make it live. Hopefully it works out. So everything that you see me shooting is for a reason, basically. I'm shooting just enough things to make sure the missile lives. And for me to not actually, like, slow down. There's a slow-mo cancel at the end of this stage. And it's pretty tricky to set up. Oh man. My stream is fine. Everything is fine on my end. I don't know what's up. I'll keep going. So in this stage you want to use this combo because alright, everything's good. Alright. So in this stage you want to... Okay. Alright, so in this stage you want to use Cleo because every time you press attack, you get a boomerang around you. And it's really useful in this stage because it's your speed is sort of capped, so you can't really go that fast. You're on this like rocket launcher or jetpack. You're able to break through walls really fast. Actually, I'm gonna run out of time here. So if you can mash fast enough, Chloe is actually one of the highest damage dealing characters on her own. I can pretty much just wreck this guy without rewinding even once. Every time I throw a boomerang shield, a full one, I think it does as much damage as 2 rockets. So it's actually like really good. And I don't have to rewind for it as well. So that's even better. Rewinding takes about, I want to say like 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, as you can see, Cleo is pretty good at just walking through a bunch of enemies without really slowing down. Messed it up, dude. That jump is pretty scary. Alright, this is another Melanie stage. And I'm gonna use the same trick I used a while back on this boss. You can skip that clock with a good jump, but it's a bit hard to do. Yeah, grabbing items in this game you actually want to avoid as much as possible, because they waste time. I think every collectible takes like maybe I think it's 1 or 2 seconds, somewhere around there. So this is a boss. Oh, actually, I think I messed up my setup a little bit. Yep. Not a big deal. You're actually able to drop that hole if you do that kill correctly. Position yourself good. And you actually like sort of float in the air for a couple of seconds. So this boss is pretty good, you just stand behind him and mash. Dead. You can make that jump without collecting that, it's pretty tight. And I'm gonna use the same Melanie trick that I just used on this guy as well. Wait, no. Actually, I'm lying. I'm just gonna kill this guy because Melanie does a bunch of damage. I'm not actually gonna do the trick. Ooh, okay, that was close. So again, I took damage intentionally there, because you might have seen that the game slowed down a bit whenever the boss died. If I take damage, I avoid that entirely. Ooh, that was close. The stage looks pretty cool if done well. I basically use no rewinds, and just this entire stage with just Jeff here. Oh man, at least. Really? Dude, no. No. What? How did that grenade not? Oh my god, dude, that was. I don't know if you guys saw that. That grenade did not want to kill that guy. That was crazy. Sometimes the grenade physics can really be wonky sometimes. this raid. Oh, I saw Mr. Walrus in there. Yo, this raid is pretty hot. Oh no, I didn't do the setup. So you can skip this phase, this last phase, but I didn't set up the second phase correctly with the damage. The way this game does phases on some of the bosses is really weird. Yeah, if you're just tuning into the stream, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this video game? But that's okay. You won't have to worry about that for too long. Because this run's done in like maybe 3 minutes or so. Then I believe it's Paper Mario. TLDR on this game is that, yo, I rocket jump a bunch. Except actually I'm done with rocket jumping at this point, basically. I'm gonna kill the next... I only have 3 stages left, basically. I have this stage, which is a refight of this boss. And this next stage, I'm gonna be using Amy, actually. Amy being the rocket lady. Or, sorry, the sniper lady. I'm gonna be using a similar trick to what I've been using with Jeff. Except I'm gonna be using her sniper rifle in order to propel me in certain ways. Actually, I have not played Broforce. Actually, the only game I played was that Expendables game, which is pretty much Broforce, I guess. I guess this game is sort of has some similarities to that. Alright, so here's Amy. I'm gonna do some hot sniper jumps like this. Oh jeez, that was close. Alright, this is the last boss. And I'm gonna be using Melanie here, because again, she does 1,000,000 damage. Kill myself at the beginning again. Power up. These bombs drop in the worst places sometimes. Oh my god, dude. That was really close. Can I have enough time? Yeah, I should. There you go. Get ready on time. Time. What was the time? I want to know. Oh man. Okay. That's whatever.
Alright, that was a 1:30.
Ah, that was okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, my PB is like, I don't even know, it's like impossible to beat for me. It's like, I'm within like 30 seconds to my summer best. My PB is like 27.